Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to AFR's Tier 2 race at France. Paul Ricard. My name is Bandcamp, and joining me tonight is Gus Rules.
Bonjour, ça va?
Oui, oui. Hang on. Let me... Je suis désolé, je ne parle pas français, mais ma femme parle français.
Beautiful.
I don't speak French, it's pretty much what
I could
said.
tell. Alright, wet quali. Just like Tier 1 before.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see if we also have a wet race on our hands.
Yes, haven't heard anything yet from anyone in Tier 2 yet. I don't know what the weather forecast is. Let me try my contacts.
We've got a couple of cars leaving already. Bully is the first one out. Ooh, and he's gone around. But luckily, it is just the outlappers. There's also a Renault making its way up to him. That would be the Renault of Saxa.
Okay, my sources are telling me that it's a dry race.
Ooh, okay, carbon copy. Potentially.
Yeah, fully dry apparently, same as T1.
Yeah, it looks like similar conditions as well. So I wonder what times we'll get. Although it did dry up towards the end a little bit.
Okay, I've got a Haas about to start a hot lap.
Yep. Right on board. Playing it safe for the moment. Trying to stay off the curbs as much as possible. A little bit slippery through there, but keeps it between the lines.
Handles it pretty well through here. The challenge that they're going to be having is most of them will have loaded dry setups for the race, so they're not going to have the downforce that they need to keep the traction in these high speed corners. Oh, as he nearly loses it around the fast right-hander.
And he almost loses it again. There's a McLaren not far behind, but technically still on the lap. What's it going to be? $144.5 and Skins comes across the line with a 141.6.
Just on board with King J at the moment in the final sector. He's had a relatively tidy lap to start with. He's coming up on a bit of traffic though, so hopefully the Renault Dirty Air hasn't caused him any harm. And fifth, so everyone's setting pretty decent bankers at the moment.
and some people will be running some extra fuel just so they can put in back-to-back laps. Let's go with
oh, a CK80's lost it. Oh, and he's out. He's crashed in the final sector.
Oh dear, yeah, I see that. It was at the fast right-hander.
Yeah, he lost it in the same place that he nearly lost it before, but yeah, CK tried to catch it, overcorrected, and then yeah, spat him into the inside wall. So unfortunately, he hasn't set a time.
And Combat's gone off on his first flyer, so jumped up to Pondon as he's about to cross the line. 142.2, good enough for 7th.
It's a pretty impressive banker lap that Artemis has set at the top, 140.2.
Yeah, wow.
Very solid. I think, what did we get in tier 1? I think 139s did we scrape into?
I believe so. I'm not 100% sure. Also, some people might be wondering why Ibis retired at the start of the session. He's, I believe, serving a qualifying ban.
Yeah, it's for the incident at the final quarter at Canada. So yes, serving a penalty for that one in this race.
Trin goes to the top.
138.7 was the pole position lap in tier 1.
Okay.
So a bit of time on the track yet, but obviously we can't be certain the track conditions are exactly the same.
That's right.
Shout out to my helper T-Mac there, supplying me with the information.
We also have a couple of fill-ins tonight. Yumpsy, Papa Fresh, King J, and Vasa.
Solid banker lap set by Yumpsy for a fill-in driver, so that's very impressive.
Yeah, very good. As Vasa is now about to start their first flying lap. May have some traffic, but I think they've gotten out of the way. Oh, he's already invalidated.
Ooh. Yeah, that first little chicane's a bit tricky. Still pushing pretty hard. It's a bit risky in these conditions when that's a lap that's not going to count.
Yeah.
Just watching the Ferrari of Keeper, I think. Ooh, Nuts had a bit of a spin in the final sector. It's at the end of that triple apex right-hander.
Yeah, you can see down in the bottom right of the track map, the yellow sector. Oh, Keeper 4/10 up, he gets a little bit of oversteer.
And got a slow Renault approaching sector 3, just out of fuel. Hopefully he doesn't get in the way of Keeper.
Oh, he's still improved, 7/10 up on his time. Oh, it doesn't invalidate.
That's interesting. There's that slow Renault.
It's Pondon keeping out of the way.
Yep, good work by the Renault. Vas is just starting his hot lap again.
And into the final corner is Keeper. So it looks like it's definitely going to improve. And he does. He lost a lot of time though. He does improve his time, but it doesn't do anything for his position at the moment.
Oh, Nuts lost it again in the same corner. Just at the entry, it looks like he's just unsettled the car on turn in. May have lost it on the curb. That's unfortunate.
We've dropped down to Vasa now, and they have not yet invalidated this lap. So they're about to cross over to Sector 3.
He runs a bit wide. Maybe distracted by the Haas, but still relatively tidy. Moves it into the final corner. Nice apex. No wheel spin on the exit.
It's going to be a pretty quick time.
Not bad, 142.4.
Yeah.
Puts him in 9th place. So it should help him with his confidence, and he should be able to push a little bit more.
Where is Psycho? So Psycho's already invalidated this lap.
And Bull is just invalidated as well. He's sitting down in 14th with a 144.5.
Psycho's coming into the pits.
We've got the Red Bull of King J in Sector 1, currently on a hot lap.
I've just jumped down with Sax actually because he's
Yep.
just about to start his lap now.
Beautiful.
Nice and smooth through there. He's 2/10 up in the first sector. Trin, new fastest lap.
Oh, just 200ths of a second faster than Artanis.
Yeah, wow.
Very impressive. Pretty tidy lap from Saxa.
Oh, Artanis has crashed at the fast right-hander as well. Saxter improves by 4/10, good enough for 7th.
Yeah, 142 flat. Yeah, very nice. Artanis retired, yes.
Yumpsy! Oh ho ho!
140 flat, very impressive. So I've had some connection issues. Jacob and Combat have made their way back into the lobby. Bullies lost it at the same place, exactly the same place that CK80 lost it. It's proving a tricky corner for some drivers. Yeah, exactly the same wall inside on that, just before the triple apex corner. .139.6 for Trin. Smashing lap. Goes quicker by 4/10 over Yumpsy. He's still going. Oh, he's nearly lost it. The turn 2 exit. He keeps it going though. There we go. I've got Nut just about to start a flyer lap. He hasn't set a competitive time yet. He's both his previous attempts, he's had a bit of a spin.
He's 7/1000ths behind Zudix at the moment.
Yeah, Zudix also hasn't set a representative time. Trin has retired.
Not sure what's happened there.
Oh no, he's lost it. He's lost it on the straight, maybe? I don't know.
Maybe coming.
Can't tell if maybe it's just, yeah. I mean, he looked like he may not have improved that lap, so he may just be retiring to get out of the way.
Well, we are getting to the end of the session now.
Minute 30 left, so
Probably about.
everyone currently on a lap may not be able to get around for another one. Nuts looking pretty good coming up to the tricky corner though. He's had troubles it before. A little bit of a lift.
And he gets through. Yeah, don't be
a
too
bit of a lock
greedy
up
here.
on the right hand side. Not bad exit, no wheel spin.
Oh, he's run a bit wide.
Yeah, oh, a little bit of a wiggle there
He's
on the
looking
exit.
for the grip. He's looking.
Fun fact, this is technically Nuts' home race.
Oh, you've
He
done him
nearly
in
leaves
there.
it in the last
You've
corner.
done him in there.
He was just having a little wave to the fans. That's all it was. P7, that's a good
Ooh.
time. 141.6.
So that
He's still
final
got time for
corner-
another lap. He's still got
Yeah.
time for another lap. Looks like he's got plenty of fuel. Oh, he's lost it though. Oh, spin it, turn 2. That's not done for quali.
Papa Fresh about to start their lap.
Nice and tidy through the first chicane. Made the most of the track limits. Bit of traffic ahead though. Hopefully it won't be too much of an issue. Runs a bit wide. Misses the apex there. Turns it in nice and tight. Coming around a long right-hander. Turns into the left-hander before the straight. Keeps it flat all the way down. Good exit, carrying lots of speed. Again, a bit more traffic coming up the chicane. Turns in. Could have taken a little bit more curb there. Oh, he has a bit of a slide after touching the inside curb. Continues on the lap though. About half throttle through the right-hander there. And turns in, trail braking all the way around. Takes a wider line, misses the curb on the inside. Takes a late apex here at the left-hander, which gives him a nice straight line to keep it flat. Comes into the final sector. Looks pretty tidy so far as he comes into the final corner. Keeps it in second gear. Short shift up to third. Nice exit. What is it? 141.3, so moves him up to 8th place, but it's still a bit of time out there. Trin with the 139.6 is still on provisional pole.
Just jumped up to Yumpsy.
Yumpsy, yeah, is on a good lap as well.
I think he's about a tenth and a half down at the moment.
Oh, he nearly loses it on the exit of the chicane. It's going to cost him a bit.
Yeah, 2.5 tenths now.
Comes into the right-hander. Oh,
He's
barely
risking it for
lifts
the biscuit.
throttle.
Oh,
No, he's
and that's it.
invalidated. He nearly took that flat then.
Yeah, he was trying. He was risking it, but unfortunately,
He had to make up the time, and unfortunately, it hasn't paid off. Psycho's the only one I've got on my screen.
but I think he's
Still on the lap.
invalidated.
Yeah, it's coming up as red for me. And crosses the line. Didn't improve. Well, fantastic lap by Trin. nearly half a second clear of Yumpsy.
Great lap from Yumpsy as well. 40 flat.
We've got Artanis just behind with a 140.2, unfortunately retiring in that session after losing it just in that sector 3.
Good lap from Pondon, up in the top 4 with 140.6.
And we've got Combat with a 140.9 to round out the top 5. And we've got his teammate right behind in P6 as well.
Well, they've locked out the third row of the grid, Team McLaren.
Alrighty, and we've got Diesel Rate of the AlphaTauri in P7, followed by Papa Fresh in P8 in the Ferrari, and Vasa and Nut to round out the top 10.
Yeah, Sachs are just missing out. King J in 12th. Psycho's
13 thousandths of a second between 11 and P12 there, so very close there.
And we had 3 drivers not setting a time. That's CK80, Ibis, and Jacob Meister.
Yeah, unfortunate for Jacob, he may actually be starting behind Ibis, who's serving that quali ban, so unfortunate for him, and unfortunately the game doesn't allow us to correct the order, so he will probably be starting from the back.
Alright, so all the drivers are going to have free choice of tyre. It's going to be interesting to see what the drivers tend to go for. I think pretty much everyone started on the mediums in the Tier 1 race, with a couple of exceptions starting on the hard. The softs only came out due to the late safety car, so it's a real interesting one, this track.
Yeah, I think the free choice tyre is definitely going to throw a bit of a spanner in the works, because normally you'd expect to see majority of the top 10 starting on the soft tyre, but obviously wet quali means you can choose whatever you want. And it's a pretty easy one stop if you're going medium to hard or hard to medium, but you may see more people opting for the mediums just to get that extra track position at the start, because the hards do take a little bit of time to switch on, unless you've got a lot of pace and are able to generate a lot of heat on the formation lap.
Right, we are about to get this show on the road as the clock counts down to the start of the formation lap. Alright, so we'll bring up the tyre info. So, Decelerate, the only person to start on the softs. Meanwhile, interesting ahead, Artanis and Pondon, both going for the hard tyre. I mean, to me, I thought it was a better race tyre than the medium, but we'll see. And apart from that, everybody else starting on the medium tyre.
Interesting to note as well in this race, 2 of our championship contenders are actually missing from this race, so there's no Sim Dogger and there's no Stars. So a really good opportunity for Artanis to maximise here. If he can get a good result, that should keep him in good contention for the championship a bit later on in the track.
Yep. As well as Trin and Pondon.
Yes, them too.
Yep.
Okay,
so Skins and Papa Fresh have obviously had it coming together on the formation lap. And,
they're going to have to be so careful going into turn 1 with cold tyres.
Well, they're going to struggle just getting off the line.
Well, I expect Diesel Rate will take Skins. Being on the soft tyre, should make short work of a McLaren with cold mediums. But I don't expect those softs will last particularly long. There's a good reason why no one else in the field has opted for it, but I don't know, maybe he's hoping for an early safety car or something to get a free pit stop.
Maybe just push himself up the grid and see what happens. Or maybe he didn't select it at all, and the game was just like, no, you start on this.
Yeah, I ran out of time to the old switcheroo and the strategy.
Yep. But we will see as Trin comes around the final corner now to fill up this grid.
Taking their positions in the grid. I'm just with Jacob at the back.
AWS Insights.
Yeah, so I reckon lap 12 for the first stop.
Alright. And we're waiting and we're racing.
Oh, one of the Red Bulls is very slow in the middle. He's missed the start. I believe that's Nut. They're 6 wide at the back.
Oh, I see that. Just trying to follow this pack through.
Happening at turn 2.
I think everyone got through there relatively cleanly.
Yeah, no wing damage from what I could see. Oh, there's an Alfa Romeo off of Yumpsy. After that amazing qualifying performance, he's at the back of the field after spinning, going into the right and twisty end to sector 1.
And I believe Zudix has lost an end plate. Yeah, that's his right hand end plate. Oh, and I think, who's that? In the Haas, they've lost one now as well. I think that's Ibis.
3 wide going into the chicane. Oh, it's very tight. Ibis nearly hitting the back of the racing point.
I'm expecting some drivers to come in.
Cars just can't stay away from each other. It's the same in Canada. Had a few run-ins together. I'm sure Gunter won't be happy.
Meanwhile, Decelerate up into P2 on those soft tyres. Making the most of them at the moment.
Oh, bit of a battle at the back. Oh, Jacobs tapped both bully and keeper. He looks a bit laggy on my screen. Hopefully he's not too desynced from the others.
I think a Ferrari of Papa Fresh going for the move. Yes, on a slow going Vasa at the moment. Ooh, Saxa having a look up the inside. And Vasa holding on to it for the moment. But no.
And Diesel right into the lead. Those softs are really working for him at the moment. See if he can get out of DRS range before it's enabled next lap.
Oh, such a tight battle all throughout the field at the moment as Ibis takes another position.
Watching a midfield battle. Oh, Yumpsy trying to make up those positions that he lost. Some good defending though from the guys in the mid.
Oh, Pondon and Combat side by side through the fast right hander was almost 3 wide. Pondon trying his best to hold on with those hards, but he's just
Ibis has run wide at the triple apex corner. Oh, Yumpsy makes up 2 positions going into the triple apex corner. Diesel Raid is out to 1.6 seconds in front of Trin.
And Trin has the rest of the field behind him. Sets a fastest lap at 1:34.
Right. Everyone is within half a second behind Trin, all the way down to P12, where Jacob's got a little train behind him as well.
DRS is now enabled as well. Vasa's
just picked up first penalty of the session.
So Zartanis going to have a look at Trin now on the hard tyre as well, mind you. No, too far back at the moment.
Yeah, Artanis is doing incredibly well with his hard tyres. If he can keep them warm, he is in a very good position to come back with the mediums later on in the race when everyone will be on the harder tyre.
Also, Pondon looking pretty good as he's been able to get a bit of a gap to Skins at the moment. So he's pulled out of DRS range. So he just needs to hold on to this front pack for the moment.
So there could have been a master strategy plan there. Yumsey's got back up to 13th place, so after spinning on the first lap, he's made up 6 positions. Jacob as well, starting last, is now up to 12th.
Yeah, good job from him. Decelerate near fastest lap on 33.3.
Yeah, nearly a 3-second lead now. Really making the most out of these tyres.
I'm sure he'll just be watching that delta, and as soon as it starts to drop, I think he'll pit.
Yeah, he'll be hoping for a safety car or VSC or something to make that a little bit cheaper. Yumsey all over the back of Jacob. And gets the move done before the DRS zone. Jacob makes it difficult, but in the end, Yumsey wins. He's just outside the DRS zone of Vassar though. So Jacob will probably come back. He has a snap of oversteer mid-corner there, Yumsey, so that's going to compromise him a little bit.
Doesn't get DRS either.
No, he's 1.3 back on Vassar in the detection zone.
I'll just jump up with Psycho as he's having a look at King J.
Gets the move done as Skins picks up a penalty as well.
Ooh, Pondon getting past Combat.
Yeah, Tanis and Pondon really doing wonders with these hard tyres. I wasn't expecting them to do as well as they've done.
Yumsey already sizing up Vasa.
Desiree still setting fastest laps, so those tyres haven't gone off yet.
No, just getting faster and faster it seems.
A little battle at the back here. Ibis gets past CK80 into the final corner. They're side by side through most of the final sector there, so great race in between those two to keep it clean. Zudix picks up a 3-second penalty as well.
And Yumsey gets past.
He's back up to 11th now. It's an amazing drive from him. Jacob's dropped off a little bit though. He's down to 13th again after that pretty decent start.
Oh, he's gone. Yumsey having a little bit of a moment there. He still gets DRS on King J.
Combat coming back at Pondon a little bit. Gap's only 3/10.
Both McLarens right there now.
Yeah, those top 6 have really broken away from the rest of the pack. And Diesel Rate's really having his own race at the moment at the front. 4.5 seconds clear of the rest of the field.
Yeah, I think they'll start to drop off now. Or shortly in the next lap or so.
Yeah, his last lap was the fastest of the race. Just waiting to see. So that time was a bit slower, so it may be starting to peak. You've got a yellow flag in Sector 3. Ferrari's keeper has gone around, yeah. Got a Haas in the pits. So it's Ibis coming in. And Jacob picks up a penalty as well. And Yumsey, that's unfortunate. It may come back to hurt him a bit later in the race.
Well, he's side by side with King J at the moment.
Back into the points. Who was in front of the DRS detection zone? I think it was Yumsey. Yeah, King J's got DRS. Yumsey's going semi-defensive, kind of sitting in the middle of the road, but over to the left. King J moves to the right. Got a Sector 2 yellow flag, and McLaren's gone around. That looks like it's Combat has spun. Oh, I hope the teammates didn't come together there. Cyril would not be happy. Oh, no, what am I saying? It's not Cyril.
Zach Brown.
That one, yeah.
Whoa. Saxa and Papa Fresh side by side through the long right hander. Saxa doing a great job of keeping people behind at the moment. And Combat comes into the pits.
So apparently Combat and Pondon had a collision at the chicane, and that's why Combat's fun. He's coming to the pits as well. I'm not sure if he's got any wing damage. Yes, he does. He's getting up changed right now. So it's unfortunate. The McLarens are looking pretty good. So Papa Fresh and Saxa side by side again, going to the twisty section. So we've got a Mercedes of Barca has spun around.
Saxa not wanting to give up that place.
Oh, getting a four-way battle now, coming onto the back straight.
Now Papa Fresh is going to be
an
the
amazing
one
exit.
Yeah.
He's got overtake enabled. TRS is open. Gives Saxa a bit of a squeeze. He doesn't have the toe, so he's struggling in straight line speed. The Mercedes is spun.
Whoa!
Off the back of
There's the Mercedes around. He's gone in front of the Alpha.
Yumpsy loses the
Oh,
positions he
CK.
made up.
CK's retired. He's full safety car. He's lost it coming onto that main straight. Wow.
Yeah, it looks like we saw that before in the quali session. You run wide onto that curb with too much throttle and you just get spat around to the inside.
Oh, all those people that just pitted would be kicking
I know,
themselves
yeah,
right
they're going to be driving to a delta while everyone in front of them is getting to pit. Yumpsy had to come to a complete stop to avoid hitting the Mercedes. This was the Mercedes' Psycho, and he lost the two positions that he'd just made on the straight. So very unfortunate for him, but he's still well placed, P10, after having that spin back to the back of the field at the start.
How good is this for Decelerate? Safety
This is
car,
amazing.
yeah.
Like his softs had just peaked, so he was starting to slow down a little bit. King J has sped into the pit lane, so that's going to be a
everybody
5-second
peeling
penalty.
off into the pit lane. Pit lane is full.
Okay, so we've got Artanis is in the lead on his hards, followed by Pondon. Sax has stayed out on medium tyres. He did not pit. Diesel Raid has changed to the hard tyre, so definitely think he's the best positioned at the moment. Got Trin has put on fresh medium tyres, so he's opting, I think, for a two-stop. So he probably won't make it to the end of the race.
Strange that Combat didn't pit. Get off those
Well,
softs.
he had to pit before the safety car came out because he had wing damage, so I think he's chucked on the soft tyre, probably just to bite him over until he can put the mediums back on again. So it may go to his advantage now that the field will be bunched up. He may be able to make a few positions, but unless he gets another safety car in about 6 laps time, he's going to really struggle to get a good result out of this race.
Yeah. Oh, keeper disconnects.
Okay, Zudix is on full lap old soft tyres. He probably should have come into pit. You know, he's at the back of the field anyway. I mean, if he loses another 30 seconds, whack on hards, maybe get to the end of the race. So,
Well, if you're smart about it, I don't know if I should say this, but all right, I'll just do it. What he could do, or what he might be doing, is using his tyres that he's on now to catch back up to the rest of the field, and then he can pit and have fresh tyres than everybody else.
I mean, it could be that he's just trying to catch the back of the pack. Ooh. I think Zudix has picked up a penalty there for passing Ibis and not giving the swap back. But he's got the engine sound bug for me, so I'm not going to stand on board. King J is serving that 5-second penalty under the safety car, so that's an interesting bug in the game. You can't do that in real life. But anyway, he's got his medium compound tyres on. And he may be towards the back, but yeah, at least he's got that penalty out of the way.
Yeah, penalty later on, especially if there's a late safety car, can really be punishing.
Okay, well, while we've got this little lull, I'll just go through penalties that we've got. So Zudix, Skins, Vasa, Yumpsy, Keeper, Jacob, and Papa Fresh all have 3-second penalties. So pretty early in the race. We've already got some, so they'll want to keep it pretty careful and clean to not rack them up too much by the end of the race. We're only a third of the way through at the moment, so...
And thank you for the follows, Smasher and Shum.
Okay, Nuts caught up to the pack as well, and he's got his fresh medium, so... Where's the safety car's done a good job of bunching everyone up. Did you see if Keeper came back into the session?
I believe he did.
Okay, Zudix has just hit the back of King J and broken his wing. And Ibis has got a 5-second penalty for that.
I'm sure some of this will be reviewed.
Bit of a concertina happening there. Unfortunately, they'll have to serve those 5-second penalties in the pits.
The safety car is going around again, so they can get all that fixed up.
I think it's a good idea to do it now. Zudix gets another 5-second penalty for ignoring yellow flag. There's something weird going on with his car, I think. Not sure if he is still in the session or not. Oh, he's definitely still in the session because of the way he just took it into the pits.
And he's speeding in the pit lane. Oh no!
Oh, this is just the race from hell, Ian. But he still has time. The safety car's staying out. He'll be able to get his wing fixed and get a set of mediums or hards. So
how long is he going to be sitting still for? 15 seconds?
5 seconds. I think you can only serve one penalty at a time, I think, in the game. Whereas in real life, you can serve them both, I think. Hamilton did that at Russia. Mr. Sir, that's right.
He still hasn't moved. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, he's moved. Mr. Sir very well pointed out, not much social distancing happening at the back of the field. All the cars hitting into each other.
And
he's back on board with Dudix. He should be able to catch the pack.
Yeah.
He's combat 5-second penalty. What happened there?
I have no idea.
Did he pass someone, or...?
I don't think so.
Anyway, Yumsy trying to warm up his tyres and have a bit of a spin. Alright, safety car's in this lap.
17 laps to the end.
Apparently Trin spun under safety car, so he's down to 9th position. Dropped down from 4th, so that's very unfortunate. Hopefully he hasn't marked his tyres or anything, because that's going to hurt his strategy.
Yeah, very much so. And Artanis now starting to let the safety car get away. Safety car is in the pits, so he can go whenever he chooses.
Tennyson pondered on old hards as well. They haven't picked yet, so may struggle to keep the guys behind. He's still holding them.
Oh, he's doing it.
And he's gone now. He's gone now.
Oh, Pondon under pressure from Decelerate already.
Ibis picks up a penalty. A little bit of a track extension.
Oh, the Ferrari of Papa Fresh.
Oh, Yumpsy, very aggressive, trying to get past combat. Psycho picks up a penalty as well.
Oh, Yumpsy's been held up a little bit there by Psycho. And Trin's there as well.
Trin's coming back at him. He's on softer compound tyre there, Trin, so he should be able to get a good run. He's got a nice slipstream from Psycho. He's going to send it. He does. And he may have cooked it a bit much. Oh, he pulls it up just in time.
Nice overtake there by Trin.
And Psycho and Yumpsy having a bit of drag race down the back straight. Yumpsy holds the position. Jacob having a look at Psycho. After the issues in qualifying he's had a very good race, Jacob. Hangs it around the outside. Oh, he runs a bit wide. Psycho staying in front. Ooh.
So still one more lap until DRS is enabled again.
As Combat's got past Skins, may have been a bit of team orders happening there.
Let's jump up with Combat as he is on the softer tyre.
Saxa picks up a penalty.
Zudix, no!
What's happened there? He has retired in the pits. That is unfortunate. I think he got wing damage on that restart. He's had enough. Hopefully his AI doesn't come back on the track and impede and bring out a safety car. Oh, it's held up King J in the pits. It ghosted and disappeared in the pits, but held up King J. That's unfortunate. And yeah, well pointed out, combined double racing point DNF. No points for Papa Stroll.
Yep, tracing point missing out there. Oh, the McLaren's still fighting it out. I don't think there were any team orders involved because Skins was definitely...
Yeah, Combat's on old soft, so his pace is really going to drop off soon. Oh, the Ferrari gets all out of shape. Combat having a bit of a sniff. Should get DRS, and I think Papa Fresh is just outside of range. We got DRS yet? One more lap.
It'll be activated now.
Yeah, there it is, yeah. Alright, Papa Fresh probably lucky there. I think Combat was about ready to make the pass.
Meanwhile, Trin's arrived on the scene with Yumpsy in tow.
Yeah, he made short work of Skins there. Oh, and Yumpsy and Skins side by side. Skins picks up a penalty for track extension.
Just getting a weird sense of deja vu here.
But
Yumpsy takes that place.
Skins now has 6 seconds of penalties to be applied after the race.
But Jeff will say 3 seconds will be added to his time. Meanwhile, let's have a look at this gap up front. Still everyone within DRS range up to 13th place. King J back in the pits again.
Yeah, not sure what's going on down there. I can't tell if maybe picked up wing damage again or something.
Right on that 1 second mark. He does get DRS.
It's lucky. Diesel Rage still in range and with the pressure tyres as well. Papa Fresh getting very close as well to the AlphaTauri. Overcooks it a little bit into turn 1. Combat Rat right on the back of the Ferrari. He's sizing him up for the back straight. Got a little bit of ERS in the tank. Combat had a bit of a better exit. Was able to put the foot down a bit earlier. He's got a nice run on the Ferrari and see you later, he says. Papa Fresh tries to come back at him, but those softs are still working for Combat. Bit of a surprise they've lasted this long. This Trin makes a pass on Papa Fresh as well. His medium's definitely working better than the hards at the moment. We got Yumpsy as well, and I got Yumpsy passing Papa Fresh too. He's had a shocking lap, Papa Fresh. He's lost about 3 positions.
Yeah, really struggling at the moment.
And maybe his hards just haven't switched on yet after the safety car. But we've got Skins now coming back at him. And Jacob not far behind. Pretty long train from P2. Oh, actually probably P4 all the way down to P9. Shum saying Combat into the pits next lap, if not now. Combat picks up the penalty. I think he's really dropping off the back of the hard runners at the front. Trin's going to be making short work of him on the back straight as well, so yeah, I think now is the time. He needs to come in and get those tyres off.
Combat somehow got within the...
Still within the DRS, and he's pulled out nearly a second on Trin. I think Trin must have made a little mistake there through the slower section.
Decelerate right behind Pondon, only 3/10. Meanwhile, Artanis 1.2, 1.1 seconds ahead.
Skins is having a good look at the Ferrari as well. Diesel rate down to less than 2/10 on Pondon. As Pondon peels into the pits, so 14 laps is all he's going to do.
Combat as well.
Yeah, Combat not surprised, but Pondon, I don't know. I expected the hards to last a little bit longer than that.
Well, he will be on fresher tyres. Maybe he's got the same thinking as Combat, going to the mediums from here. But it's going to be a long gap to
has got past the Ferrari. Oh, the Ferrari makes a massive dive into turn 1 to get back past him. Extends the track though. And Skins
coming back at him.
Yeah, he gets back. Oh, they went side by side. They lock tyres, and the Ferrari says, no, you don't. Meanwhile, Jacob's licking his lips here because he's... Oh, while they fight pretty hard, the AlphaTauri is going to sweep by. Loses the rear end a little bit.
Not to get any front wing damage there.
Psycho's caught up to this little battle as well. Skins back past the Ferrari. Oh, the Ferrari tries to switch back and get in, but he's...
Jacob Meister around the outside.
Jacob gets the pass done, but now it's a drag race. Just looking at the ERS, and yeah, the Ferrari...
Jacob, he's going to lose out to Psycho here, and he does.
Yeah, don't know what happened there. He got up on the curb, and he just backed right off the throttle.
He's only got 10% battery, so...
Yeah, but he stopped deploying pretty early, so... I think there's a bit of lag involved there as well. Jacob's teleporting a little bit on my screen. Oh, Jacob's just hit Psycho. Psycho does a massive drift around the second last corner. That's going to cook his hard tyres a little bit. Bully, meanwhile, gets the pass done on the AlphaTauri, and he's got a good run on Psycho. Oh, but Psycho's still got DRS, so he pulls away. Meanwhile, Artanis has pit. He's covering off the undercut. Let's see, where is Pondon? Coming around the final corner now. He's on the straight. But he has stayed out in front of Pondon. In fact, it's a sizable gap. It's 1.6 seconds. So Pondon loses out by pitting a little bit earlier.
But he's already brought his mediums up to temp, so he might be able to close that down throughout the lap.
Got to get back into DRS range soon, though. But Artanis has got some nice clean air. 3.5 seconds to Nut, next car in front. Meanwhile, Yumsy 3/10 behind Trin, who's less than half a second behind Diesel Rate. These three all pit at the same time, but Trin on the medium tyres, so should be slightly faster still until those tyres go off. Yeah, the hard runners should be able to go to the end of the race, but I'm pretty sure Trin's going to have to pit it again. So he'll want to clear this traffic pretty quickly, or his strategy choice is not going to pan out the way he wants. Meanwhile, he tries to switch back on Diesel Rate. Ooh. Oh, but what happened there?
I don't know, but that's let Yumsy go right through.
I don't know. I didn't think he lost it or anything. It was almost like he just pulled over and let him through. It's a bit of a weird one.
No, I think he just got too much wheel spin, and he just kept it out of the wall, but unfortunately cost him a place.
Meanwhile, Psycho's picked up his second penalty.
Combat sets the fastest lap.
32-2. Yumpsy making his move on Diesel Ray, gets it done before the braking zone. Trin braking ultra late. Wants to get past these two cars pretty quickly. Meanwhile, behind, Jacobs made the pass stick on Bully. And in the midfield, we've got a little battle between Nut and Keeper. Papa Fresh getting a penalty.
Oh, whoa, Trin with the big dive bomb into the final corner.
Rock tires as well there, lucky not to get speared off. Diesel Rate stays in front. This is going to be frustrating for Trin. Oh, he's at the back of the AlphaTauri. I didn't see any wing fly off, but unsettled him there.
Diesel 8 doing a good job to hold on to that.
Meanwhile, these two fighting. Gonna let Yumpsy get away. He's about 7/10 clear of Diesel Rate. Nut picks up a 3-second penalty. Just noting it's a little bit cloudy. Don't think there was any rain forecast, but we'll keep an eye on it. Meanwhile, Ibis and Bully battling it out.
Oh, Combat, no! Loses connection.
Artanis has gotten past Keeper and Nut. He's moved up to 12, but Pondon struggling to find the pace that Artanis has found on these new mediums. Still behind the Ferrari and the Red Bull. So, got to keep an eye on those two. Once everyone makes another pit stop, they could be in contention. Podium. Pondon's made his way past the Red Bull, just got the Ferrari to go. Meanwhile, Yumpsy's got out of DRS range of Diesel Raid. As Yumpsy picks up another penalty. That's 6 seconds total now for him.
Oh,
meanwhile, Diesel Raid has still kept it clean. As has Trin, so... Faster picks up 1 too. That's 6 seconds for him now. Yeah, Yumpsy's really going to have to put the foot down if he's going to keep a podium position.
Really hard to overtake another car when they've got DRS as well.
Yeah, definitely. Unless you've got deploying ERS at the same time and they're not. Makes it pretty tricky. Meanwhile, Pondon has got past Keeper.
I think he was listening. And he
so
said,
we've got
time to get past these guys.
Pondon's teammate Saxa is now in between him and Artanis, who is battling at the moment. Be interested to see if Cyril, and I've got the right team principal this time, is going to issue team orders and let Pondon by.
Well, I think they might be running out of laps because they're going to have to make up a big gap and get past, car every lap.
Yeah, it's not really worked out for them, has it? They were looking really good, but I think that safety car's really unsettled them.
Keeper peels off into the pits. I think Saxa giving way to Pondon. Giving him a toe.
Giving a toe.
Or not. I don't know.
Artanis sets the fastest lap of the race. Bully, 3-second penalty. Yeah, Pondon's lost another half a second from that since the pit stop on Artanis.
What can Ibis do about Psycho now? Psycho has no DRS for defense.
Yeah, strong showing from the two Haas boys. They are doing very well. Gotta watch their tyres though. All these mid runners are 13, 15 lap old hards. Artanis very quickly catching up to the points position. As Kingjay picks up another penalty. Trent has pits. So they expect to come onto soft tyres now.
I think he's going to come out behind Saxa somewhere.
Oh, it's going to hurt. Yeah, he's putting the soft tyres on. Yeah, he's out of the points now.
I mean, he's not far out of the points, but he is a fair
There goes Saxa. Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't look like the strategy's played out. Two stop really wasn't the way to go. We're looking up at Ibis now, just 2 tenths behind Psycho, sizing him up on the straight. DRS on, overtake button is down. Psycho, no overtake, so he's not really fighting it. Ibis gets the move done. Meanwhile, Jacob's having a look at Papa Fresh. Jacob up to P5. That's an amazing race, given he started at the back.
Yeah, and Ibis, both of them starting from the back.
Absolutely. They kept it clean. Did the right strategy. Looks like medium to hard was the way to go. The only thing I'm worried about is, are those hards going to fall off the cliff? They have been on them for a long time.
Well, everyone around them is kind of in the same boat.
Exactly, but that's where Artanis and Pondon could come into play. Artanis already up to P9, 1.8 behind Bully and P8.
Trin might be going for fastest lap. It's starting to get a bit overcast here.
Well, Jacob having a look at Papa Fresh, just 3 tenths behind him now. Nuts, it's the fastest lap, 1:31.0. Jacob up to P4 now.
Artanis still closing the gap as well as Pondon. So Trent currently 3.5 seconds back behind Pondon, but on fresh soft. So let's see what kind of inroads he makes on the fresher tyre. Oh no! Don't.
Yeah, I think he just straight lined it through the chicane.
I don't know.
I don't think it was a spin. I think it was
something happened with Keeper, I believe, but I'm not too sure. Artanis now has caught the back of Bully. Lap 24.
Meanwhile, Pondon is only just outside DRS range of Vassar for the final points paying position.
Well, this is where all those penalties will come into effect.
Yeah, exactly. So as it stands, Yumpsy will keep P2. Oh, Artanis and Bully touch on the straight. Oh, that was a bit...
How you doing?
Exactly, raised my eyebrows then. Artanis keeps the position. Chasing down Psycho now. Yeah, as I was saying, Yumpsy is now more than 6 seconds clear of Skins, so he will still get P2. And at the moment, he's 3.7 in front of Diesel Raid, so he may be able to keep the win if he can pull out another 2 seconds. Meanwhile, Pondon's just a couple of tenths behind Vassar for the final points paying position.
He gets the move done.
Yeah, he gets done and DRS. Well done to him, but he's now 2.7 seconds behind Bully. He's lost a lot of time.
And Trin is right behind on the fresh softs, and he sets a new fastest lap, I think. Yes, he does.
Yes, 131 flat.
But it won't count for anything unless he can get himself back into that top 10.
I think he should be able to catch Pondon. Pondon's really struggled to find pace on these mediums. And Artanis is sizing up Psycho now on the straight, 2 tenths behind him. Overtake is on, DRS is open. Psycho deploying overtake, trying to defend, but holds the racing line. And Artanis breezes by. It's now only 1.5 seconds behind P6.
Yeah, he's quickly running out of laps, though.
Yeah, 2 laps after this one. Yumpsy's lead out to 4.5 seconds.
Trin's all over the back of Pondon.
So you're going to try and get him into the last corner. Oh, he goes around the outside of the second last corner. Sets him up nicely for the inside of the final one. And gets it done. He should have DRS as well. And he does.
I think there was
a
tiny bit of contact, but...
Oh, Renault strategy at it again. Really not happening for them. Such a shame. Meanwhile, Artanis is 3 tenths behind Ibis. And Ibis just 3 tenths behind Papa Fresh. Artanis may be able to get them both.
Papa Fresh is really struggling at the moment, and he's doing everything he can to keep the cars behind.
Skins picks up a 3rd penalty. That's 9 seconds now.
Oh, he's going to get done by both of them on the straight.
Fantastic move. The Ferrari's just left there on his own. He brakes late. Oh, how did he not hit the back of the Haas?
I mean, that couldn't summarise Ferrari season anymore, being overtaken by the Alpha.
He had the RS open as well, yeah.
Yeah.
Psycho, meanwhile, is catching up to this fight. Sizing out the Ferrari on the inside, thinks better of it. Skins is going to plummet down the order, I think. He's picked up 9 seconds worth of penalties. So Jacob may be on for a podium here. He's got 1 3-second penalty. Oh.
As we start the final lap now.
Yumpsy needs to find another second. He needs to be 6 seconds in front to hold on to the win.
1 more second to find. Pondon and Bully. Oh, not quite.
Yumpsy up 3 tenths this lap so far. Trin's having a look at Psycho. Probably won't get him into the chicane, but got a little bit of ERS left, not a lot.
He's almost pushing that Mercedes through the corner.
Letting him know that he's there.
Oh, Pondon and Bully. Pondon making the move. I think he gets
Meanwhile,
it done.
Yumsy's coming into the second last corner now. It's only 4.5 seconds clear of Diesel Ray as he turns to the last corner.
Trin has gotten past Psycho.
So Yumsy crosses the line, but he does have 6 seconds of penalties.
So
Diesel Ray should get the win here. And he does. Congratulations to him. Skins crosses the line as well. We had a lot of penalties. Jacob should pick up a podium, but he doesn't. Artanis jumps the pair of them.
look at that! 3 wide. Did they crash after the finish line? I think that was after the finish line.
I think it was as well, yeah. There's a pass with 2 wheels left.
Wow.
As Nut spins in the final sector. Unfortunate. Oh, his tyres are cooked. Hearing from the Williams pit wall as well that apparently there's a bit of misunderstanding with the strategy. But still, P5 is a good result.
Yeah, very much so. And that's it. That concludes... Wow. What an exciting mixed up race that was.
Yeah, absolutely. Unfortunate that the penalties decided the race win, but fantastic work. And yeah, I agree. Jacob Meister definitely driver of the day in my books. To come from last in the grid to P4, I think he finished. That's a magnificent effort.
And congratulations to Decelerate on the win. Is that his? Would that be his first win?
I think it is. I don't think he's won before. He's only done a few races as a reserve driver, so very well done to him. So Dieselrate wins. Yumsy in P2 on penalties. Artanis all the way up to P3. Jacob P4 in the AlphaTauri. Trin with a good comeback on the soft tyre to finish 5th. Pondon finished 6th after penalties, so despite not looking that great towards the end of the race, he's kept it clean enough that come home in 6th to pick up some points. Skins MP7, followed by the Mercedes of Psycho, had some trouble earlier on in the race. We've got the Haas of Bully in P9, and Papa Fresh in the Ferrari rounds out the top 10.
Yeah, just missing out on the points there was Saxa in the Renault, followed by Vasa, Ibis, Keeper, Nut, Combat, and King J. The DNFs were Zudix and CK80. So not the greatest results there for Racing Point, but you know, there's always next week, and next week is actually going to be Austria, so that should be
nice.
A fun one.
Should be a good fun track.
Yep. Well, yeah, so that concludes our racing for tonight. I hope you've enjoyed. We will be back next weekend, and yeah, we'll be back with Austria. So hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next time. I've been Bandcamp, and joining me tonight has been Gus, and we'll see you later.
Au revoir.